What's going on, world? We have a very, very special episode of Royal Key there on your screen today. I am in West Point at Army with my man Adam Braun, who is the head football equipment manager. What's going on, Adam? How you doing?
How you doing? Good to see you.
Yeah, good to see you too. Now, today I'm your recruit, man. I'm your recruit, so I want to know everything Army has to offer as far as a football player. So where do we start?
All right, we'll bring you inside right here, but first, you gotta shave that off your face, get clean like me.
I need a pass because I'm not shaving this, man. It took me too long to get it.
Might be able to get you some clearance. I'll see what I can do.
Cool. Let's check it out.
All right,
Adam. You have to do whatever you can to make me look like this guy by the end of the episode.
It's pretty clean, right?
Very.
You got the custom gold helmet. It's a custom gold paint. The stripe of the helmet is actually the battle map of the Battle of the Bulge. Same pattern there as is in the numbers, in the base layer on the uniform, and in the glove. And then inside the cleats, you can't see them right now. Same thing. Battle map, Battle of the Bulge. So this was our Battle of the Bulge themed uniform for the 2012 Army-Navy game.
Right. And I'm sure you guys have all kind of themed, cleats, jerseys, everything. Nike takes care of you guys, right?
Yes, sir.
Definitely. Let's go see it.
All right. So in this aisle, we got everything you need to play football. We got gloves, any bicep bands, sweatbands, wristbands, any sleeves, shivers, anything you want to wear to be swagged out.
Okay.
We got it in here.
Okay. What's the favorite of the players, glove-wise?
I think the Vapor Knit, right? So this is the Vapor Knit with the lockup shield on it right there. A lot of our recruits, they'll come in and they'll get a photo shoot done for them. So whatever they need, we treat them as if they're one of our own already.
Adam, I'm seeing Beat Navy everywhere.
Yeah.
Everywhere.
It's a little bit of a theme. Some people, when we greet each other, it's Beat Navy. It's all over the locker room, it's in the elevator, it's in the bathrooms, it's where we eat, it's where we sleep. Because that's what you wake up, you think about Beat Navy.
Describe that atmosphere, a Navy-Army game.
It's cliche to say, but it's indescribable. There's nothing like that atmosphere to me. I worked a national championship game as a student, and this blows it out of the water. Everyone on the field are literally brothers. They're gonna be brothers eventually. But for those 3.5 hours, they're enemies.
So where are we headed next?
We're gonna take you to the jersey room.
All right, Adam, I want to know the meaning behind each one.
This is our normal traditional home jersey with the black knights, so black and gold are our colors. On the back, the first thing I'll point out is Army's on the back. We're the Army team, so we fight as one. We play as one team. The 3 stars on the collar depict many different things. Duty, honor, country, which is the creed. The 3 national championships, the 3 Heisman Trophy winners. And on the front, you got our stencil font. Nike kind of rebranded us. We went to this new cut of jersey and the new font. And then normally a player's name will be, as the name tape is on the traditional combat uniform. And the anthracite jersey, which is the alternate we've worn in the past, it's a homage to the long gray line. So it's the anthracite gray with the gold numbers, stencil. Again, Army on the back. And then ultimately on all of them, the flag on the uniform. This was last year's Army-Navy, so it's the 10th Mountain. There's a lot of things that went into this jersey. It took a lot of time, a lot of people. You got the name on the front again. Then this flag is a little different, right? So it's facing the opposite way. It's a different color. There's only 48 stars on there. So this flag is accurate to the era that this uniform would have been in, which was World War II. So we paid homage to the 10th Mountain in World War II. And this flag was oversized and it was facing the opposite way. So the wrong way, I guess you could have called it. So everything on this was, trying to be accurate to the era. And then you got the 10th Mountain on the other sleeve. So there are 8 different patches we had for the game, and they all represent a different regiment within the 10th Mountain. So and that corresponded to a helmet which had the same regiment number on it. And that's the biggest thing that we try to do with our uniforms is to celebrate our past and celebrate the people that have paved the way for us. Right. So Bill Bowerman served in the 10th Mountain, co-founder of Nike. So he was, I think, one of the reasons that we went with the 10th Mountain. So this 82nd Airborne uniform we wore in 2016. Again, it's paying homage to another unit, right? Or division. So the 82nd Airborne crest on the left sleeve. And then the number is shaped a little different, right? So each of these numbers were hand drawn by a designer from Nike to kind of mimic the A's in the 82nd. So you see how it's kind of a little bowed out. This is, the ACU pattern. Last year we wore this, was probably 2014. It's got the United States Military Academy crest on it, so the West Point crest on the sleeve, the flag. We had ACU pants, we had a helmet, we had a black jersey with ACU numbers. So we did a lot of stuff with this this pattern.
What has been a favorite amongst the fans over the years?
Probably 90% of people who come in say their favorite helmet has been the ACU helmet.
Okay.
So the helmet with this kind of same pattern. And then the 10th Mountain is probably the second. It makes it easier for us from a recruiting standpoint because we get to wear a uniform every single year. We're definitely going to do something special that's unlike what any other school is going to put out there.
How is that? How is that working with Nike, and do they blow you away sometimes with what they come to the table with?
You don't think that they can get better, and it just keeps getting better and better. And it's not just me, it's not just Nike. There are tons of people who have their hand in the project and that add stuff to it. So our director of marketing, Steph Menio, is involved. Our director of equipment, Nick Detterman, our associate AD for football, Gaylord Green. Our history department is involved, and then tons of people from Nike, our rep Matt Garl, just tons of different people are involved in the process of the uniform.
I'm assuming this is our next thing.
History of the Army football helmet. You see the top left, this is kind of a suspension helmet, probably the first hard helmet that Army football wore. No mask on it yet until about 3 in. And you can just see how the helmet has progressed and how the design has changed. This is, I think, everyone's favorite whenever they see it.
Yeah.
I love this one. And then going further on, you just seen other helmets that we've worn. 2 years ago, 82nd Airborne, you got the kind of textured look. If you feel it, it's kind of rough.
Oh, it does feel like.
And then you see it's kind of shadowed, a shadowed net. So all these were custom painted. So you got the shadow netting, and then each of these insignias corresponded with another patch on the uniform. You got the faux leather back bumper, front bumper, chin strap, and then your last helmet, which is the 2017 Army-Navy game. So this was the 10th Mountain helmet. Again, it's got that kind of textured feel to it. So the cross skis, so this was the 604th Regiment, corresponded with a patch on the uniform again. You got the leather front and back again, kind of the white textured face mask to go with it. And the back is the Follow Me stripe. So this is a stripe that officers would paint on their helmets, the back of their helmets. So in the heat of battle, if you're a private or you don't know who to follow or who's going to lead you, this was the Follow Me stripe. So you would always follow this, and this is for like an officer to wear. All right, so this is our helmet room. We spent a lot of hours in here throughout the season, before the season, getting all the helmets. In our stock, we probably have over 750 helmets. Each guy will get a practice gold helmet, a game gold helmet, a black game helmet. And then we're gonna do something special for Army Navy as well. We let them customize their helmet the most that they possibly can. At the end of the day, it's my job to make sure that they're the safest athlete in the game. So it's our goal when they leave this room to not have a helmet that's gonna fit them better in the history of them playing football. We're trying to be at the forefront of technology and safety. The shoes we got right here are a custom Air Force One made by Nike. So there are only 100 pairs of these total in existence. It's called the Air Force One Mid Pando. And so you got the Air Force One, the straps, Climb to Glory, Pando Commando.
Explain the significance of the panda.
So the Pando Commando, this logo was unofficially adopted by the 10th Mountain. Originally it was Fort Vale in Colorado. Panda bear on skis with a gun on his back. Just something about this logo is iconic in my opinion.
All right, Adam, everyone knows the footwear has to be on point.
Yeah.
Everything else has been on point, so what is the lineup here looking like?
We carry pretty much every style of shoe that Nike makes. Vapor Untouchable Elite 3, so this is the new cleat that Nike just dropped this year. It's a skill cleat, but it's also got the high top for more support. This is the Vapor Untouchable Pro 3, so this is not the same kind of length up top, so guys who kind of like the shorter feel, but the sock still adds that stability. The Vapor Untouchable Speed 3, again, it's another speed cleat, the lowest of the low. Guys really like the low cut cleats. Going further off of that, the Alpha Menace Pro Mid and Low for you guys who are inside the box. And then the bigger boys, the Force Savage Elite, so this is for guys who are the linemen, your Earl linemen, and then some D linemen will wear this.
All right, Adam, what about the historic cleats?
All right, so I'll start with a couple Army-Navy cleats we've worn. This was kind of like boots on the ground, was the theme of this. So the inside's got the flag in there on the tongue. You got the A on the front, our old Speed A, and then the British khaki, kind of what the combat boot looked like, right? And then you got, I think, one of the flashiest things that Army football has ever done. This was our white over gray uniform. So we were away, we had a white top, gray pants, and then with the gold accent, and then this cleat gray with the gold accent with the gold plated bottom. And then your favorite uniforms, cleats, were these gold ones.
Yeah.
Right, so this was the Battle of the Bulge. If you see the inside of the cleat, it's the same battle map. You have the gold that matched the gold in the battle map, West Point on the side, the crest on the front. Now my personal favorite, the 10th Mountain cleat. So you got the all white, look like the uniform with the olive accents that we wore on the jersey, right? You got the Pando Commando logo on the tongue. You got the Climb to Glory on the back, which is the call out for the 10th Mountain. And then the best part of the whole shoe is the inside.
Yeah.
There's not a lot of people saw, but the inside is like wood, right? So it's meant to be like your feet are on skis. So these travel shoes were from the white over gray. So your favorite cleats right there, the gold plated bottom. So you got kind of the same gray with the gold accent look. Inside, go Army. It's a big game. The guys love the swag, so we try to help them out as much as we can. And Nike's, a huge part of that.
Another thing that's different from your job compared to a lot of high major D1 football programs is you have, 2 or 3 times the amount of players that a regular football team would have.
It feels like that sometimes.
Part of that is due to the fact that every person that comes here has to play a sport. It's mandatory.
Yes, sir. Whether it's a Division I sport or it's a club sport, or like some of our cadet managers, this is considered their physical activity.
Right.
So this is the sport they play, is football, right? Helping us out and helping the team out. And without them, we wouldn't be able to get half the stuff that we get done without our managers. So up here is the Earl Red Blake Gallery. This is where we keep all of our trophies and different awards and honors throughout the history of Army football. So this is the big one right here, the Commander-in-Chief's Trophy. 21 years since it had been back, but we brought her home with us. The Secretary's Trophy. So this is a trophy between Army and Navy. So this is our, rivalry trophy between just the two of us. Further into the gallery, you just got tons of different pieces of memorabilia about Army football. Earl Red Blake was a historic coach of the team, was awarded the Presidential Medal of Freedom. 3 Heisman trophies, Pete Dawkins, Glenn Davis, and Felix Doc Blanchard. All these guys' numbers are retired. And there's been tons of different people that have coached here. Vince Lombardi was an assistant here. You got all different types of people who came through the halls and kind of put their mark on Army football.
All right, Adam, am I ready now?
I think you're ready.
I don't think I'm ready.
Feel good?
I still have my watch on.
We can slide. I'm letting you slide with the facial hair. I think we'll be good.
So where are we now?
This is Mikey Stadium, our home field, and this is a field that we come out here and defend every week we're here.
And I'm gonna ask you one last question. Your most memorable moment in this stadium so far?
So in this stadium, there's been a couple, but I think last year Duke came here, we played him at home. It was on Veterans Day, and we beat them to finish the season undefeated at home, which was a feat that we haven't done in quite a while, and it was something that was really special to me to be a part of.
Definitely. Well, Adam, thank you for letting us come out and check you out, man.
Yes,
the attention to detail is amazing.
Appreciate it. For a special Army fan, a special viewer, I'm gonna put together a small package and we're gonna send it your way.
So follow Koiski Media, COISKI Media on Twitter and Instagram to find out how to win that package.